Tell me something that is not in the Bible, but people think it is.
Hell isn't in the Bible. It's not. First century Jews didn't have a concept of hell, so it's found nowhere in the Hebrew Bible, and it also means Jesus himself didn't believe in hell. Whenever hell is talked about in the Bible, it's always metaphorical. Jesus uses the word Gehenna, which was a literal place outside the old city of Jerusalem, where they would go burn up garbage. It was also the place where the ancient pagans used to sacrifice children. When Jesus talked about Gehenna or hell, he was saying that if we continue to walk in non-godly ways, in ways of selfishness and greed, we're going to end up back in Gehenna. It wasn't about eternal punishment. That idea didn't come around until the medieval time. And most Christians believe in not a biblical notion of heaven and hell, but a medieval one that was created by people like Dante, who wrote his book Inferno.
Tell me something that is not in the Bible, but people think it is.
First and foremost, I'm going to start this video with a trigger warning because it is going to be about abortion. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lee. I'm a former clergy member and I hold a Master of Divinity. So what does the Bible say about abortion? Well, scripture nowhere talks about a woman seeking out to terminate a pregnancy. But what scripture does talk about is that life begins when somebody takes their first breath, as seen in Genesis 1 when God breathes life into Adam. Scripture also talks about in Exodus 21 that if somebody is to harm a pregnant woman and she loses her child, that they're to pay a fine. However, if somebody harms a pregnant woman and she dies, it's a life for a life. They're to lose their life. So the focus and the value is far more on the woman's life than it is on the unborn child's life. So any Christian placing more value on an unborn child's life than they do the mother's is simply taking part in the war against women's bodies rather than following some scriptural mandate.
Tell me something that is not in the Bible, but people think it is.
Justification to not wear your fucking mask. In fact, it pretty obviously says you should. In almost every fucking version. Also, you should be crying out that you're defiled and unclean. This message brought to you by your local atheist. I'm assuming at this point that most Bible thumpers don't actually know how to read.
Tell me something that is not in the Bible, but people think it is.
Nowhere in the Bible does it say that the devil runs hell. The devil doesn't send people to hell, God does. The devil doesn't torture people in hell, God does. So why are Christians supposed to hate the devil when God is the one torturing everybody? All the devil does is parade around the earth telling people that God's made up rules are bullshit and they should do what they want. So basically, the God is sort of like this overbearing parent who doesn't let his kids stay up past 9 o'clock and beats them if they misbehave, whereas the devil is sort of like that cool uncle who lets the kids stay up late and eat candy for dinner. Yeah, the devil's a little shit, but God's a straight-up dictator. And I still don't understand how people can feel safe and protected by God. You're literally being manipulated. Atheism isn't stubbornness or arrogance. It's peace. Also, atheists get to be gay. Highly recommended.
Tell me something that is not in the Bible, but people think it is.
The devil is not in the Bible. Seriously, the entire mythology of the devil is nowhere in the Bible. The serpent is just the serpent. It's never said to be anything but the serpent. There's one in the book of Isaiah that talks about Lucifer who fell from heaven, but the entire idea of Lucifer being a fallen angel who rebelled against God comes from John Milton's Paradise Lost. It's nowhere in the Bible. This guy Satan shows up in the book of Job and to tempt Jesus on the mountaintop. But he's a very different figure. He works for God. He's the tempter and the accuser that is an angel that is in God's presence. The beast and the Antichrist have no association with the devil. There is no mention that the Antichrist is the son of Satan. And pretty much all images of hell and the devil come either from Dante or John Milton, which are mainly taken from Greek and Roman images of the underworld. So yeah, the Bible doesn't ever talk about the devil.
Tell me something that is not in the Bible, but people think it is.
America.
Tell me something that is not in the Bible, but people think it is.
Gay people. At least nothing definitively, and definitely nothing that puts us in the antagonist role of any story. And there's definitely nothing in there that says that it's okay to weaponize the text against us, nor to withhold your homophobic cake or flowers from us. But if you've read the entire text like I have 3 times, then you would know that there's a lot of information in there that says that that kind of behavior against us is actually very anti-Christian. I don't want to argue with anyone because my faith for myself is very personal, as it should be for all of us. So if you look at me and you hate me and you feel justified in your hatred, just know that that hatred is not justified in the text, that is a man-made construct that comes from your own spirit. Because if you actually looked at me and saw the way that I live my life, as opposed to the stories you've created in your head, you would see we have a lot more in common than not.
Tell me something that is not in the Bible, but people think it is.
I might lose some followers for this one. So if you're easily triggered or a Christian who's really kind of hung up on the whole religion and not just on the faith, you probably should just scroll down. I'll wait. Okay. First and foremost, there is literally nothing in any version of the Bible that prohibits woman-on-woman encounters in terms of sexuality. It's not in there. The verse says a man shall not lay with a man as he would with a woman. But there's more. The modern translations of the Bible added homosexuality to it to make it more taboo in 1947. Before that, homosexuality is not mentioned. It's actually pedophilia. Men don't lay with boys as they would with a woman. It's the original translation.
Welcome Dunkin' Donuts. How may I help you today? Hi, can I have an iced coffee? All right, an iced coffee. What size did you want that today? And can I have a bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant? Oh, okay. But what size did you want the iced coffee? I wanted a caramel. Oh, okay, a caramel iced coffee, but what size? Small, medium, or large? On the bacon, egg, and cheese, can I get no cheese and no bacon? Just the egg? Okay, let's finish the coffee first. You wanted a medium iced caramel coffee. Did you want cream and sugar? I don't know, whatever the regular is. All right, cream and sugar, and then you wanted a bacon, egg, and cheese, no bacon, no cheese, just egg on a croissant. Okay, your total comes out to $5.01. $5.01, okay, wait. Here's a 20, here's the 1. Okay, $21, thank you.
I was like dripping all over the treadmill. I ordered a sauna sweatsuit and a sauna waist trainer. How do I know if I'm putting this on correctly? Body yada yada yada. Now for the sweatsuit. So the plan is to go to the gym and see how much we sweat. So we made it to the gym and I think the plan is just to do a 12-3:30 workout. So I will see you guys in 30 minutes.
My sweat is pooling near my elbows. I'm dripping everywhere.
I was like dripping all over the treadmill. I need to get this off. I'm literally dripping in sweat. Oh my goodness. Do you guys see that? My sports bra is soaked. Holy crap, that works. I got them off Amazon if you're interested in sweating like a crazy person.